Hey, hi, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Friday, July 10th, 2020. We're using the gorgeous Wheel of the Year Tarot for our message today. 2 cards from the bottom of the deck for us. This is some of the energy charging the atmosphere at this time. The first of 2 is the Lovers. Choice and decision on that card, and then coming with that, the King of Pentacles. Well, I'm going to focus on him. He's holding the Ace of Pentacles, which we've seen a lot of the Ace of Pentacles in the cards recently. So lots of opportunity out there for us. And my feeling is that some of the opportunity is not exactly obvious because we're in this retrograde. We're coming off the waning full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn, and the cosmos is stirred. You might want to check out some of the astrologers on YouTube. There are many wonderful people out there that have lots of information about what's raining down on us from all the other planets. So then, come back and watch this tarot card reading and another, and you'll get a real full picture of why things might seem just a little obscured, even though the cards keep pushing, saying that opportunity is right here, step through the door, across the threshold, keep going. Well, with the King of Pentacles sitting here right next to the Lovers, we have such a grounded king in the King of Pentacles. I love that energy about him. He also is the father of the material, very aware of what he's doing, and that everything he does is important. He understands that an action taken in the present, in the now, has the potential to pay reward or consequence forward. So he's wise about his decisions. And when you see him in a card reading, especially next to the Lovers, there's a decision here not to be rushed, a choice to be made but not rushed. And with the Lovers present, there's typically some kind of tension around the decision or the choice, and there feels often like some kind of sacrifice has to be made, to give up one thing for another. Now, recently we'd seen it was either the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, maybe we saw them both, but I feel that the message on that was having to choose between 2 things, one or the other. But it really came back around to how about some of each, and the feeling is that we're still in that process of sorting that, of how do you choose both? How do you bring the alchemy to it? Now, we've seen the sun and the moon a bit this week as well in the cards, so we've had a touch of temperance. I would love it if we turned temperance over in the cards today. But we've had the influence of temperance in the readings regardless, because we're working things out, we're sorting things out on the inside, we're making choice and decision, and we may be coming up against old programming and belief system that tells us you have to choose one or the other. And I feel that the cards are telling us to not rush our choice, not rush our decision, because there may be another way to combine things, and then that provides a more rich, full, abundant experience. So don't limit your choices to either or at this time. Oh, I like that. All right, next 2 cards. Oh, well, wow, we saw this yesterday, the 3 of Swords. It's still with us. Fantastic, right? Okay, that's pain, loss, and sorrow of the past. And apparently it's still passing. It requires love, kindness, and compassion. This is something that has already occurred for most of us. And during this retrograde, during this eclipse energy, we may be feeling it. We may feel quite tender in the emotional and or feeling realm as we are in reminiscing and letting go of, allowing this to be free. The reminder here too is that just because you feel it doesn't necessarily make it real now. The king knows this. This is why it's so important to not rush to judgment as you sift through these types of energies, okay? So honor your 3 of Swords life experiences. Honor them. Don't set a place at the table for them, okay? Because you've already done this work. You're just in reminiscing, you're in remembering, you're in hindsight, maybe a little bit of hind fright, and that has you pausing on the ability to make a decision, but also recall that in a retrograde, decisions can be more challenging to make. So remain at ease and at peace. And as the retrograde lifts on the 12th, it'll take a few more days after the 12th, you'll feel it dissipate. Then this tension and or sense of sacrifice, the either or energy, will start to fade away, and more of the, ooh, this is how I can combine it energy will show up. And quite likely what you're reminiscing over on pain, loss, and sorrow of the past will also dissipate. Coming with this 3, yeah, look at that, the 4 of Cups. You know, traditionally this is a card of apathy. I say it's apathetic if it's in reverse. It's not in reverse. This is a card of, for me intuitively as a reader, counting blessings. Now, this person is on the inside looking out, and it's as if she does not see these 4 cups. That's not the feeling I have. I think that she has found a nice cozy spot to sit on a rainy day, and she is in contemplation for all the beautiful gifts that have come divinely into her life through manifestation, through her free will choice, and so on, and because of the 3 of Swords. So if you can truly take a look at your 3 of Swords life experiences right now and see just how far you've journeyed and how well you've journeyed since, then you have a whole lot more to be in contemplative consideration for, especially as you look back and see the blessings of it. Now, I know these are 2 cards from 2 different suits, but it's a 3 and a 4, and it shows progress. So we're moving on from that, and it's wonderful. Where are we going? Right back to the Hanged Man. I do believe this is the 3rd time this week now that we've seen the Hanged Man, and this is such a message about garnering our gains, pausing in the action. See, no rash action is being allowed. Even the cosmos has their foot on the brake. It's foot on the brake for us. So you can't make a rash decision, and you also are in a position where the universe is supporting you in seeing beyond potential limits that the ego would throw up in front of us when we do make a choice. So this is why we have this wonderful king, and now the Hanged Man sitting here while we count blessings and reminisce on just exactly how far we've come, we've grown, we've healed. That's been a theme through the whole week for us. So I do feel enlightenment comes, and now you see the light in this card is not exactly aligned yet with his head, and I feel that's retrograde energy right there. It hasn't come into alignment just yet, but it's darn close. So for right now, stay comfortable, stay in peace, grace, and ease. Consider all your considerations and count your blessings, and have some compassion for yourself, and also some gratitude for what the 3 of Swords brought you. Hard, difficult, challenging at the time, yes. However, look at you now. Coming with this, the World. Yes, perfect. I love that. Woohoo! It's the last card in the major arcana. It is reward of prior effort, and it is exactly what we're talking about here in the card, in the cards collectively, and it's showing up more than once. It's showing up here with our king, and now in the World card proper. This is one of the most welcome cards to receive in tarot, right alongside the Sun, the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, which we saw in yesterday's reading. So there's a lot of abundance and richness charging the atmosphere for us. We may feel slightly left of center with that at the moment, but it's coming into alignment, and you can see it right here on the Hanged Man, because our perspective is shifting, and there's a cosmic influence in all of that. And then we have the World here, reward of prior effort. So blessings are on the incoming. If you're not already seeing them, you're at least counting them, and that's awesome. Then the World resets to 0, the Fool, and there's a whole new beginning and a fresh start going on. So literally, Hanged Man, hang in there. Oh, nice. Then the death card. Oh, thank goodness. I love this. I love that the death card has shown up all by itself. We've been seeing the death card in combination with other cards, and quite often with the Queen of Cups or the High Priestess. And they've been working together, which is wonderful. And we have reaped reward from that, as evidenced by our King and our World card here. But the death card all by itself, holding that really impressive scythe, right? This is us. This is us putting an end to, look at this, putting an end to our Three of Swords. We have moved beyond this. We're making something new. We're making choice and decision, but there's some alchemy going on that's just beyond our fingertips, and we have to allow for that to happen so that we can come into alignment with it. And the death card here on its own shows you the brand new horizon. What an alignment, because I was just saying to you that this is going to reset to 0 at the Fool, and not before the death card really wipes out the foundation for us. It's fantastic. It's a clean sweep onto the new horizon of what's new, what's now, what's becoming, what's unfolding. That is something to really celebrate. So thank you, death card. Simultaneous beginnings and endings there. Endings with the world, beginning with the death card in a fresh horizon. That's fantastic stuff. Okay, here it comes. Angel Answers. Ask your question if you have one. You're ready. Yeah, you're ready. I know. I hear it. Yeah. There's just this touch of impatience on this card. Touch of impatience. It's like an angry mob sometimes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the you're ready and the touch of impatience there is what you're feeling off the Lover's card in making choice and decision. And the energy atmosphere doesn't support the choice or the decision right now because things are coming into alignment. And we have to hold the space for that. And then we have our soft, sweet, simple yes that reminds me of the High Priestess. So she kind of shows up in the reading anyway, because this is the steady voice of our intuition. It doesn't ever quit. It never stops. You know, the ego can be loud, obnoxious, and fearful, but the inner knowing, the inner oracle is a whispered yes. Yes, you're doing the right thing. You're going in the right direction. Take a left, take a right, stop right there. Whatever it is for you, it's there whispering to you endlessly. Tune into that. Because here it is again. My absolute favorite in this whole deck, Big Happy Changes. It's your happy makes the big changes. And I know I'm repeating that every time, but it is the truth. This is what you focus on, and this is what happens as a result of it. Okay, one more. Oh, 2 more, okay. Love this deck. Don't stop emphatically, and yes emphatically. Yes, don't stop. Because you're ready for the big happy changes. Yes. Okay, next, affirmation from the universe has your back. Ooh, this one's wordy. Oops. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Yeah. Emphatically. Yes. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. And you can, and you do. And that's what you have a little bit of impatience for here with the you're ready. But trust what the universe is doing on your behalf, because it's probably going to rock your world. All right. Animal spirit for the day. Ooh. I like this. Oh, we have 2. Okay, well, we'll go with it. Fox spirit. Think on your feet. I feel like this card represents the Fool for some reason. So after we come past the World card, then we have Fox spirit, and it feels like the Fool. So think on your feet, because yes, you're ready, and don't stop, don't quit. It's all happening. And then we have Rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Yes, good fortune is all right here. Hold the space. The universe is about to deliver in some fantastic way. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, joy, blessings to each and every one of you. Bye for now. Namaste.